This episode of Tea Time with TC is brought to you by In-Flight Inc. At In-Flight, our mission is to empower people with intellectual and developmental disabilities to reach for their hopes and dreams and support a meaningful quality of life. To learn more about In-Flight Inc., visit www.inflightinc.org.
Welcome to the Tea Time with TC. Welcome my guest, welcome my boyfriend Justin on the show.
Hi.
Hi. All right. So, where were you born and what school did you go to when you were?
I was born in Westchester.
Oh, Westchester.
Don't really know much about myself, but you know, as like history and stuff, like where my father was. I know about my my birth mom, but I don't really speak about her.
Gotcha.
I got adopted when I was 8. And my mom right now, her name's Brenda. Her last name's Farnsworth. I really love her. So she's been taking care of me ever since I was little. So
okay, that's awesome.
Really great mom. Glad to have her in my life. And school, I've been to a bunch of different schools, but nothing seemed to fit right. When I got to like CHK and Grove Street Academy, everything clicked there.
Oh, okay. When did you start In-Flight?
In-Flight. When did I start In-Flight? Let's say 2020? Maybe? I'm not sure. It's been a while, so I'm a little rusty on my dates and stuff. So, yeah. But, yeah. I have a little brother named Jack, even though he's taller than I am. Yeah, his height comes from my mom's side of the family. Of course, my adoptive mom's side of the family. And stuff. I have grandparents. I have a huge family, actually. Mom's side and dad's side.
Oh, nice.
And, I think 2 of my cousins, I didn't even know that they were adopted. His name was Dominic Beer, and I think the other one was Rebecca. And hobbies. I love collecting trading cards. I love watching anime. Anything anime.
Anything anime?
Okay. Anything anime.
Alrighty.
Not just like music and stuff, anime music. I'm into heavy metal, power metal.
Oh, nice.
I'm currently listening to Daughtry.
Daughtry? That's a good band, yes. Yes, that's a good band. Yes.
I listen to EDM, which is electric dance music.
Yes.
If people don't know.
Yep.
Specific genres of electric dance music are Alan Walker, Marshmello, K391, Jim Youssef, and a bunch of others.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to Alan Walker and Marshmello.
Yep, that's right.
Not to mention my boy K391.
Yep.
Let's see. Also, I'm also a huge gamer, so I do game a lot.
Nice.
Current game that I'm currently playing is Bleach Brave Soul. Not Brave Souls. Rebirth of Souls.
Oh, nice.
Which is actually really good. I started playing that early this morning. I'm still trying to get past this one guy called Kenpachi Zaraki. He is no joke. Shout out to Rachel and Harley if they're watching this podcast.
That's nice.
Too, so. Oh, by the way, they said hi.
Oh, Rachel says hi too? Yes. I know her too, yes. I missed them too, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. No, Rachel's currently living in Florida.
I think she told me that. She moved to Florida.
Yeah.
She told me that, yeah.
Yeah, I just saw her, I think, like, 2 years ago. We caught up over lunch and stuff.
Nice.
And we were talking and stuff. And I think last week we were talking about you, of course. Nothing bad, everything good.
Oh yeah, she misses me a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
definitely gonna be missed.
She is. She was great, and she was great here.
She used to work here in flight. Harley and Rachel were one of the staff that I first met and stuff. So.
Yeah, I actually knew them too. I used to be I used to be close to them. I used to like them. I used to be so close to them. Like, yes, I was close to them.
Definitely was close to them.
I was close to Harley and Rachel. Yes, I was close to those two.
Yeah.
I
can't believe what happened that one day though, but that was scary. Yeah, I don't want to bring that up because that was.
They took me to the movies and we saw Pitch Perfect 3. They took me to the buffet in the movies last week. Harley and Rachel took me to the movies, and when I was in ISA, when they worked here, they took me to the buffet in the movies. We saw Pitch Perfect 3.
Pitch Perfect 3. Y'all hear that, right? It's actually a really good movie.
Yes.
Buffet's awesome.
Yes. You have any questions to ask me, or when you're ready, if you want to ask me some questions.
Alrighty, questions. What are your hobbies?
What are my hobbies? I like to watch things on my tablet. Those are my hobbies.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, and genre of music?
Music. I like reggaeton music. I like Jamaican music. I like punk rock. I like I like 90s music. I like let's see. I like the Backstreet Boys. Yes. I also like My Chemical Romance.
Okay.
That band. I like that band. My Chemical Romance. I like Simple Plans. Green Day. I like Green Day. Green Day is one. Green Day. I like Sum 41. I like what other bands? I like Linkin Park. I like that band called Korn. I like that band. I'm just naming all of them. I like yes. What else? All the bands do I like? What other bands do I like? I like Blink 182. I like that band. Yes. Yep.
Yeah. And your favorite color?
Pink. My favorite color is pink.
What else? And I hear you like Hello Kitty.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
And your current living situation?
Where am I living? I live in Header Lane in Kingston. That's where I'm living right. That's where I live now. Yep. Yes.
And the church that you go to?
I go to Salvation Army Church on Cedar Street in Kingston. Yep.
Religion?
Oh, I'm a Christian.
Nice. And family? Do you have any siblings?
Oh, I got a brother named Kyle. He's 22. My brother's 22. I got a sister. She's 23. And I have how many siblings? I have a younger brother. He's 13. And I got a stepsister and a stepbrother. I got three steps. I got a stepsister, a stepbrother, and I got a stepdad. His name is Carlos. I have a stepdad named Carlos. My real dad, I don't talk to as much. We don't talk as much. I had a mom, but my mom passed away a long time ago.
Sorry.
That's okay. Yes.
That's something me and you share.
Yes.
Not only did TJ pass away, but my dad passed away before him too.
Yes.
So I understand how that is.
Yep. Okay.
You have any more questions for me?
Oh yes. Where were you born actually?
Westchester, New York.
Oh, you were born in Westchester, New York.
Yeah.
And how do you like it down there?
Well, I didn't really live there, but I was born there. When I was like little, like around 5 years old, I was with my birth mom. But, I don't really talk about her because that topic I'd rather not talk about.
And that's your choice. You don't have to talk about it. It's your choice.
Thanks, hon.
Yes, no problem.
But my current situation, living, and supportive, as you know. When I was little, around 8 years old, when I was adopted, I was living in Raleigh. And I know me, my mom, my dad, we moved a bunch of places. We moved from Raleigh to Charlotte to Stanley County to Asheville. I've been all around.
No, nice.
So
nice. That was good.
Can I ask, how did you end up in New York if you were in North Carolina?
it's just a long story. I'd rather not talk about it.
And that's his choice. He don't have to talk about it. We can't force him to talk. It's his choice not to talk about it. Absolutely. Everybody has a choice. That's right. So let's see.
It's a very complicated situation.
Mm-hmm. You know, I went to school and I went to elementary school, Forest Road School. I went to. When I was little, I got hit by a car when I was little. My mom was driving and the door was open and I fell out of the car when she was driving. She wasn't paying attention. She wasn't paying attention when I fell out the car. Wasn't paying attention.
Dang.
My mom was not paying attention.
Well, we're glad you're okay.
Oh well, yeah, I was fine.
I really am glad you're okay.
My ears were bleeding, but I was fine.
Oof.
No,
that's bad.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'll talk about some of it, but I'm not gonna give all the details. So, you know how in my file it says I was placed and everywhere. Mom sent me away to like Alexandria Network when we were still living in North Carolina. Well, it's North Carolina and stuff, but I used to have a lot of problems when I was a kid. So I went from place to place to place. And when I got discharged, I think when I was like 18, I got discharged from Devereaux and I went to go back and live with my mom. And when I tried to reconnect with my birth family, my sisters, my father, but we were trying to leave my birth mom out of this. But apparently, you know, I wanted to reconnect, so I ended up moving from Asheville to the Bronx, and I basically got screwed over. So
you've been everywhere.
That's
I've seen a lot of places.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, so
that's right. Mhm.
The thing about moving from the Bronx to Kingston when I went to what was it? Grove Street Academy / Children's Home of Kingston is because that they were literally about to kick me out and I'd have been out of the streets and stuff. And my birth mom, not my adoptive mom, was on drugs. She smoked crack. She did this. She did that. And the fact that when I was out with my stepdad Sean, what ended up happening is that she planted drugs in my leather coat and I didn't know about it and I could have gotten killed for that. And after that, it's just everything went downhill. I got kicked out of my mom, sister, and my dad's house, and I was homeless for a while until I went to this respite place. It was like a adult group home, but I really wasn't doing really good there. So there was a social worker or something that was trying to get me into Kingston, and that's how I got into CHK. So yeah, it's been a rough few years. Well, more than a rough few years for me. So I've been through a whole lot, and I know people say this, but I've come a long way since then.
Yes, actually. So Justin, you're kind of a staple in the Kingston community because you do a lot of volunteerism. So Tiffany, I don't know if you know this, but Justin and I actually met before I worked here.
Before you worked here?
Because I worked at the SPCA and Justin volunteers there.
Oh wow!
And does a lot of work with animals. Are you still a volunteer there?
I pop in from time to time, just go see the cats and stuff. So. And I'd pop in when Linda was there, my little baby, my cat, and all that. She recently passed away, so that kind of put a hole in my heart right there. So I really loved the crap out of that cat.
You get attached.
I did.
SPC, I know that place.
Yeah.
I definitely did.
I used to go in that place and look at cats. They have nice cats in there.
Yeah, and when I worked there, Justin used to come in, I think, weekly
Mhm.
and work with the cats.
Oh wow.
The cat socializer. Yep.
Yep. Nice.
Back then we had a cat that was there for like 15 years that had never been adopted.
Oh wow.
Named Loggerhead.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Loggerhead, yeah.
Mhm.
I found that out like maybe 2 or 3
Mhm.
weeks ago when I came in to go see her, and they told me like, yeah, she passed away, and I'm like, I was about to cry. I had to leave the freaking building.
Yeah. But you gave her a lot of love.
That's
I
true.
Definitely did.
Yes, he did.
Even though I was hanging out with mostly my friends, and it wasn't fair for her, so I ended up doing a surrender to foster to surrender thing, and I ended up bringing her back. Thing is that the family that was supposed to pick her up never even came, so I'd be a visitor weekly. So I love cats.
I'm glad that you like cats.
I love cats.
That's good.
I grew up with cats when I was with my adopted mom, and shout out to my mom, Brenda Farnsworth. Yeah, and my little brother Jack. Yeah, it's been rough.
But you also do some volunteering for the food pantries, right?
I did. When Charlotte left, I'm like, yeah, because me and I don't want to mention her name, but I don't want her to get the wrong idea. But I don't think me and Sue saw eye to eye. And stuff.
Is there any new things that you're doing?
Yes, I do go to the donkey park.
Fun.
I know Steve there from CHK. Shout out to Steve. Donkey Park.
That's what we go with Isa sometimes. We go there sometimes with Isa.
I've been hearing that too.
I did my talk show down there.
I was gonna say he was a guest on the podcast.
He got you should see it sometime. He was my guest on my podcast, Steve.
Oh, I know. He's told me.
He told you, yes. He's a nice guy, Steve.
He really is.
I do. He's a very nice person at the donkey farm. Yes, he's got nice donkeys. I like Dakota. That donkey.
Dakota?
That I like that. I like that donkey on the donkey farm.
I think my favorite was either Stripes or what was his name? Oh my God. Max. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, Dakota's so cute. I always be patting her. She's so cute.
Was Stripes the one that's part zebra?
Yeah, he's part zebra. He's part zebra. Yes. That's
Zonky.
Yeah, that's who it is. Yes, that. Yeah.
But yeah, I was there with CHK for a while. From time to time, we'd go there. We'd help out with the donkeys and stuff. Sometimes when I do go over there, I do offer to help with Steve sometimes, but most likely not. If he's got it, he's got it. But I will ask sometimes, like, yo, do you need me to do this? And honestly, I'd rather shovel donkey crap than pick up dog poop. Because donkey crap doesn't really smell like anything.
I get that. Yeah.
Because all they do is eat hay and grass. I know when I was with TJ before he passed away, we'd go to Hannaford and we'd pick out like goat and donkey food, and we'd go to the donkey park, of course, and bless his soul, TJ. I know you're looking down. You too, Dad. But we do that. We of course, this is a joke. Donkey Dash. We aim to please. That was funny. God, I miss him. But yeah, we do that. We go to the movies sometimes, depending on what's there, because I get 2 free passes every time I get paid, and not to mention 50% of all concessions. And shout out to Jess, my manager. Hope you're watching this. But, and all my coworkers, and the rest of the managers. But yeah, we've been doing a lot of giving back to the community. So
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you have any more questions for me, hon?
Oh, any more questions for you? Let me think of one. Let me think of a good question for you. Do you like going to church?
I haven't been to church in a while, actually.
Mm-hmm.
When I was still at Edith, there was this one guy that I still kept in touch with.
Mm-hmm.
Pastor Fitzgerald
Mm-hmm.
from CHK. He was
Mm-hmm.
actually my tech teacher.
Ah, nice.
We did woodwork
Mm-hmm.
downstairs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like we'd cut wood, we'd do tests to see where we were at in skill. We'd operate saws and a bunch of other things.
Oh, nice.
I used to go to the church in Sardites.
Nice.
The deacon would pick me up, and of course, I dress nicely.
Yes.
The church, casual.
Yep.
Shout out to Pastor Fitz.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I used to go to church. I don't really go to church anymore.
Yeah.
I stopped going to church ever since.
Yeah, I still go to Salvation Army Church. It's a nice church. I like that church because they, it's a nice church, and
Salvation Army.
I think you would like that.
I think
it's right by. It's on Cedar Street. You know the one in. Cedar Street, right? The one in Kingston. You go.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I like that church a lot. They're nice people.
I passed by there.
You have yeah, that church. I go to that church on Sundays. Yes, and I like it. Nice people there. They're nice people in that church, and I like it.
It's Captain Eric, right?
Oh, he moved.
He did?
So they have a new captain now. It's a lady captain now. Captain Eric moved to Virginia. He moved to Virginia with his wife and his kids, and he's not there no more. But he moved to Virginia, so he's not there no more. So I forgot to tell you, they have a new captain now. Her name is Captain Franny, and I like her too. She's a very nice new captain. I like the new captain. She seems nice. Nice. They have one captain now, only one. Yes.
So can we hear a little bit about your guys' story? How long have you been
together? We've been together since January, right? January 7th. We've been together January 7th. Yes, we've been dating since we started going out and dating, and now we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and we're happy with each other. And
That's great.
She wants to hear about our story. We could, if you want to tell her, you can.
Well, where do I begin? We met at ice sale when I first came. Of course, Harley and Rachel were there. I wasn't ready to date. I was still trying to figure out where my life phase was at this point. So, how we ended up dating, I was at my friend's house, and she was invited over.
Yes.
For like some dinner and stuff, and me and her were just chilling on the couch watching Netflix and whatnot, watching movies and stuff. And I finally pluck up the courage to ask her out.
He asked me out. He's telling you the story. Yes.
Yep. And then ever since, we've been talking, we've been texting, we've been hanging out sometimes and stuff.
He's been to my house before. He's been to my house.
Yeah, she's got a nice room. She's also been over to my place as well.
For dinner.
For dinner and stuff, hang out, whatnot. How many dates have we been on now? Let's say 3 or 4 now.
Yes, we went out for Valentine's Day. Did I? Oh, I didn't tell you that. We went.
Yeah, we went to Valentine's Day. We went to the new hibachi spot in the Kingston Mall. Saki Moro. We were trying to get a hibachi table, but in order for us to do that, we had to have a reservation, and the spots are booked. So we settled for a couple's table. We're lucky. So, me being the gentleman, I pay for my girlfriend, as should I always. So
he loves me, He loves me a lot,
Definitely do.
So I treat him good, And I treat him nice too. So. She didn't know about this.
So not only the hibachi, I took her out to a movie. She wanted to go see the new Captain America, which was great, by the way. What else? We're looking forward to our next date. I know she wants to go see the new Snow White.
I want to see that new one, that live action one.
We're gonna wait for that though. I want the theater to be cleared that way, so me and her have our privacy and stuff.
Because you don't have no privacy with a lot of people in that movie theater. You don't.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that day to go see the new Captain America. So on top of that, me and her had a great time, of course. And yes, I've been over to her house. We've been chilling. Watching anime and stuff.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch my TV sometime. I didn't watch what he wants on there. Yeah.
No, whenever she comes over to my place, hand her the remote. We hang out from time to time. I ask her if she needs anything. I'll be in my room, or I'll be out there with you and stuff. And all that. I'd also offer and be like, "Yo, did you have dinner yet?" And she'd be like, "No" or "Yes." I tried cooking steak for her, but unfortunately the steak didn't cook in all the way, so plan B. I was like, "Do you want Chinese or pizza?" And she was like, "Chinese." So I ordered from Great Wall. Great Wall's all right, but I'm a little greedy with their tips. I'm a little greedy. Like I've gotten to the point where like I'll tip them, but the guy would be like, "Oh, no tip." I'm like, "Bro, I just gave you a tip out of the 20. I literally just gave you a tip out of the 20. Like, come on, man."
Oh, but that's sweet though. You tried cooking. Honestly, steak too.
Yeah. It's not really my biggest thing. I do know how to cook. I might need to be more patient with the steak next time. I might have to have Adam help me with that one because he knows how to cook steak better than I do. Like, in order to cook steak, you have to marinate it.
Yeah.
You have to marinate it, or else it's gonna shrivel or not cook evenly. So
you gotta be patient.
Yeah. So next time I do cook steak, cause I know that one day we I did steak and mac and cheese, but the steak wasn't ready, so I had to toss that out.
Is it homemade mac and cheese?
The mac and cheese is fine, but the steak not so much. So just went to plan B.
I think it took me a few tries to get steak narrowed down. I still try with the chicken. Chicken I always have to test because I always think I'm gonna.
I feel like chicken is easier to cook than steak.
Cooking's not for everybody.
No? Cooking's not.
I don't.
I
can cook. I just don't cook.
You just don't cook. You can. I know how to cook too. I know how to cook.
I leave Kenny to all the.
Yes, Tiffany. I pretty much know how to cook. So.
Oh, see. My fiance does not know how to cook.
He doesn't know how to cook.
He asks me if the chop meat's fully cooked every time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're learning. We're trying. We're trying.
Yeah, there are a lot of things I know how to cook. Like the other day, I think when I woke up, first I called Tiffany, of course, to see how she was doing in the morning and stuff. I went right back to bed afterward, and my stomach started growling. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try this idea that I had the other day. So I ended up cooking some bacon. I made pancake batter, and what I ended up doing was making bacon pancakes, which was really good. It turned out really well.
And syrup and bacon taste really good together, so I can imagine what it's going to be like in a pancake.
Oh wow!
You know, not everybody puts syrup on their pancakes. Some people put
Really?
Yeah, some people put applesauce
Instead of syrup.
That's an interesting combination. I don't think I'd try that.
No, not for me either.
I need
I like syrup on mine. I have to go with my syrup. I need my syrup. I can't go.
Butter.
That's what I have to go with. I wouldn't try that applesauce thing. No, that does not go well with pancakes. No.
I mean, sometimes I do use honey.
Honey, I could see more than applesauce.
Right, applesauce does not go with pancakes.
Well,
No.
what kind of syrup person are you? Are you the type that only does a little bit of syrup on your pancakes, or do you need it swimming?
Moderate amount. So what I end up doing is, like, after I'm done cooking the pancakes, the bacon pancakes, of course, what I do is I separate the pancakes and put one layer of syrup there, pancake, another syrup, layer of syrup, another pancake, another layer of syrup.
That's genius.
So you're a stacker.
Yes.
What about you, Tiff? How do you do your syrup?
Oh, how I do mine? How I do mine?
Yep.
I just do however, you know.
Do you like your pancakes soaked in it?
I don't put too much in there. I don't put a lot of syrup. It's not too much syrup. It's not. I don't put a lot. I don't put a lot of syrup. I don't like a lot of syrup on mine. I don't like a lot of syrup. So I don't put too much. It's not healthy for you. It's not. You know.
It's a lot of sugar.
Yes. I don't put a lot of syrup on my food. No.
That's good choices.
Yes. Yes. I make good choices. Right.
I don't put butter. But I like to dip my pancakes into the syrup instead of pouring the syrup onto it because I feel like it gets so soggy sometimes. I also eat slow.
Yeah, what I end up doing with my pancakes is that I grab my fork and I just like cut it into pieces, and I just eat, cut.
See, I cut all before, so that's interesting. We all do things differently. So
that's
cool.
true.
Just the fork, no knife. I used to use a knife, but I feel like the fork is better.
Less dishes.
Yeah, that too.
Yep, that's true. That is true.
That too.
Any other questions?
Any other questions for him? I want to say thank you for being on my show. Thank you for coming on the show today.
Thanks, hon. It was a pleasure.
Yes.
It was a real treat.
Yes. I hope you fans watch the show. I hope my fans like the show, and I hope they watch it. And it's going to be on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Music, and Amazon Music. It's also on Amazon Music. What else? I'm trying to think what else.
Anywhere where you can get podcasts.
Spotify.
Did I say Spotify already?
Yeah, you said Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, and eHeart.
Yes. So I hope my fans are watching this. I hope you guys watch the show and enjoy it. No, yeah. You know the music in me. You know the ones once upon a time. It's a reason. There's a reason. You really that's some things you find. Right after, oh happy ever after. Your harmony is melody. That is when it's on my head in single voice above the noise. You're like a common friend. When I hear my favorite song, you know that we belong. Yeah, you are the music in me. And there's something in all of us. This is here because you are the music in me. Na 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 na. Yeah, na 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 na. Yeah. You are the music in me. There's no dream to explain. There's no name. Something words I never said. Sorry. Feel me, 'cause I am. You understand. There's always a sun. I'll hear your voice above the noise. When I hear my favorite song, I know that we belong. You are the music in me. There's something in all of us. Just gonna feel because you are the music in me. Together we're gonna sing, yeah. Sing what we feel.
Nope.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Yeah. You are the music in me. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Yeah. Na na na. You are the music in me. And my favorite song. I know that we belong. You are the music in me. Imagine all of us. You brought us here because you are the music in me. Na na na. Na 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 na. Yeah. Na na na. You are the music in me. There we go.